Welcome back to the channel, guys. The Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Amy and I are in the middle of a road trip. Right now we're in Fairfield, Texas, wherever the hell that is. We were driving down to Houston, Texas to pick up a very rare and old Halloween prop. Come along with us. We're gonna go pick it up and then we'll do a review and a little demo, and yeah, it should be a fun little road trip. Tomorrow, motherfucker.
So we're finally home, and we brought home the giant Jester prop from Forum Props. This is a very rare prop. In 2009, he was sold online only, so it's not often that you're gonna see this prop, especially for home haunt. As you can see, he's gigantic, he's creepy. We're gonna go into some of his pros and some of his cons, and then you guys can let me know what you think about him. So starting top to bottom, first thing that we see here is his little marionette contraption. I apologize that I'm not like a master puppeteer and I have no idea what it's called, but it's a little marionette contraption. Realistically, this is just like cheap PVC. It's not very thick PVC that was originally yellow, and they had painted some stripes of this purplish color. It does look cool from far away, but it does feel very cheap when you're actually touching it. Now his hat I actually really love. It's very nice quality with red and blue and purple and these little skull balls on the end. When looking at the clothes, you can tell very, very quickly that this isn't like animatronics you would currently buy from Spirit Halloween. I mean, this guy was made in 2009, and the quality of his actual hat is not something you would see on a prop. The quality is so much better. It has this gold trim around the brim, and it does give the impression that that hat is just full of this red, curly, creepy clown hair. Now his face and neck is by far my favorite part of this guy. It is so grotesque, and like there's parts where it's caved in. Is it decomposing? Is it a zombie type thing? I mean, it's kind of skeletal, but at the same time not. There's tendons that you can see around his neck and his cheeks, and it's just really, really, really cool. I don't think I've seen a prop for home haunts that has such good quality sculpting to his face. Now remember, this guy is 11 years old, so there is some cracking to his face, but I kind of feel that brings character. Plus, I don't know with the lighting if you'd actually be able to see that the cracking is there. His eyes do light up. I just don't have any AAA batteries, so we're not gonna be able to see those eyes light up. But surrounding his eyes is some really cool makeup, which has like some glitter actually with it. It's really good. The expression on his face, you can't tell if he's in pain or if he's just so happy to cause pain. I really, really love the expression that he has, and it causes him to stand out from any other prop I've ever seen. As we go down a little further, we're gonna be looking at his costume, and it's cheaply made. It's not as good quality as the hat. You can kind of see through the fabric. You can see his metal frame on the inside, and that part I'm a little let down with. This guy still did have his tag, which for me was a huge perk, but there was a couple things that I realized very quickly that wasn't ideal. And this is something that when you're purchasing props online, you are running a risk of. I specifically asked the seller if everything was fine with the prop, and he told me that it was just the hair that needed to be reattached. And unfortunately, that just wasn't true. This stand is a completely different stand than what was originally given with him. As you can see here, I've had to put some weights on to make sure that it's held. That's not going to stay that way for Halloween night. I'm afraid he would tip over, he would break, or hurt somebody. I just don't feel comfortable with the stand. So I plan on modding his lower half and utilizing the twisty static prop to make sure he has a sturdy base and doesn't have to have this weird stand. Even if this was the original stand, I still think it's a horrible design. I get that they want the marionette to look like it's hanging, but that unknown named contraption at the top gives that impression anyway, and you can't really see the stand, so I don't understand why it exists. Now overall, I really like the guy, especially once I'm able to make those little tweaks and modifications to fix his sturdiness. That's really my main concern with him. I'm really excited to bring him to our home haunt. He does bring another level of like creepy, where some of the other animatronics are a little more silly. But you guys let me know what you think about him down in the comment section. And speaking of you guys, it's time for our subscriber shout out. And if you're wondering how to get a subscriber shout out, All you have to do is subscribe. Comment in my videos, share the videos, like the videos. I read every single comment. I try to reply to every single comment. And when your name pops up based off of those comments, that's really what shines a light on you to become a subscriber shout out. So this video's sub shout out is going to Golden Embers. You've been on the channel for a while now. I see your comments every day. You're active in the Discord, which all of you should join. Link in the description. And you're constantly pushing that we are gonna hit 10K this year. And I appreciate that so much. I know it's gonna be an uphill battle, but I believe that we can really grow the channel to hit that 10K. I appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you very, very, very much. Now guys, don't forget we are holding an art contest. You can find that information up here. So please don't forget to submit your artwork to savannahpsychocircus@gmail.com. And again, in that merch box that we're giving away, there is going to be one-of-a-kind and rare channel merchandise that you will never be able to get. Nobody will ever be able to buy. Trust me, you're gonna want it. A lot of you have been asking for some of this stuff, and this is gonna be the only way to get it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this guy in the comments. And as always, happy haunts.